千里之行，始于足下. A journey of 1,000 miles begins beneath the feet. We now gather in the Tao to travel the journey together. So far, we have encountered the following concepts. We've seen high virtue, and remember, high virtue is the state where you don't even have to think about it. Highly virtuous is the person that you are, and therefore you are just being yourself when you are highly virtuous. Therefore, that is the true virtue. Low virtue, the level down, is when you have to constantly think about it. You have to practice being virtuous in order to be virtuous, which means you're not there yet. You are not at the level of high virtue or true virtue yet. Then we have high benevolence. And from this point on, we're not going to talk about low benevolence, low righteousness, low etiquette, etc. High benevolence is the level where you are trying to be compassionate and kind, do things for other people without thinking about yourself. I think everyone remembers that, right? So continue on. We then have high righteousness. So none of these are bad things. These can all be good. They can also be taken to an extreme. High righteousness is when you do things right and do the right things for the right reasons at the right time. So as you heard from the story, that is what our main character did on behalf of the Duke. He did what was right. He knew by doing what was right, it would come back amplified as a future goodness. So he was just very relaxed to let that happen by itself. And then, sure enough, the time came when he needed that amplified returning goodness to save his Duke. So bravo, more power to him, and I hope that you can apply that in your own life. So beyond high righteousness, we descend into high etiquette. High etiquette usually seen as a good thing, but here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal, everybody. This is actually a hierarchy. It's a totem pole where near the top, it's closer to the Tao. Near the bottom, it's further away from the Tao. The order is important. The higher you go, the closer you get to the Tao ideal. So the lowest level, high etiquette, is something that typically in society we consider to be a good thing. Like, remember, we often say something in praise of someone like, he's so polite. You know, he is such a polite young man. You know, we say that all the time. People tend to put a big emphasis on etiquette. It's actually at the lowest level. That's because it can so easily be fake and phony. So now we've gone through the first half of 38, and we now see the structure. This is the same structure that will be followed in the second half of 38. We're going to see this again in a slightly different form as we get into the loss of one level, descending to the next level. That'll be our discussion for next time. Our meeting has come to an end, but the journey continues on. Let us travel safely. Until next time, may the Tao fill you with peace and happiness.